In this video, I'm going to be trading OTC currency pairs on pocket option using the ADX indicator, the Williams percent R indicator, and the momentum indicator. Gus Schmidt here, and I'm back with a new trading video. So today I'm on the pocket option platform, and today's the weekend. It's Saturday, so only OTCs are available on the weekend on the pocket option platform. So if I go and click on my assets icon, we have pocket option has various assets available to trade. They have crypto, they have regular currencies, OTC crypto, commodities, stocks, and indices. Uh, but we're going to be focusing on OTC currency pairs. So if we click on the currency icon here, a drop down menu pops up. And if we scroll down here, I've checked off the majority of my OTC pairs. So if we check off the star boxes here, the OTC pairs show up at the top of the chart here. So I can do some quick analysis of each of the various currency pairs. Uh, okay, so I'm going to be utilizing three indicators. So if I click on my indicator icon here, the indicators are the ADX, the Williams percent R right here, and the momentum indicator. So I'd click each of them one time. And so the indicators show up here at the bottom of the chart. Now for my ADX indicator, I click on the pencil icon here, and in the settings, I've set the ADX smoothing to 14, the DI length to 7. In the style settings, I've disabled the ADX line. It's enabled in the default, but we're not going to need that, so I've disabled it. For the plus DI line, I've set the color to green, 3 pixels line width. And for the minus DI line, I've set the color to red with a line width also of 3 pixels, so we can go ahead and save that. For the Williams percent R indicator, I've set the period to 7. And in the style settings, I've increased the line width of all the colors to 3 pixels each here. So you can go in and change the pixel settings here like so, but I've set them all to 3 pixels here for the minus 20 green, and for the minus 80 red, 3 pixels line width. So we go ahead and save that. For my momentum indicator, I've set the period to 7, and in the styles, I've changed the line to regular. I keep it at regular histogram. There is a line setting here, but I'm going to be using regular histogram here. So we set it to histogram, 3 pixels, and I move the opacity to the right a little bit. So we can go ahead and save that. For my candlestick charts, I have my candle set to 30 seconds, regular Japanese candles here. And for my trade timer, I've set the expiry to 2 minutes here. We can move the expiries up or down, but we want 2 minutes. So I'm going to be looking at these 30-second candles while taking 2-minute trades or 120-second trades, fast turbo trades. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause the video and look for some trade setups. Okay, so I'm on USD, EGP, OTC, and I just took a sell trade. Now, the reason why I took the sell trade is, first of all, we're seeing a general bearish trend in the currency pair here from top left to bottom right. Number two, there's a divergence of the minus DI line here and the green plus DI line. In other words, there's a separation of the lines. So that's telling me there are more bears than bulls here. And then the Williams percent R has crossed below the minus 80 line here, which tells me the strength of the bearish trend is relatively strong. And then if you look at here, the momentum indicator, we're seeing growing red histogram lines, which tells me also that the momentum here of the bearish trend is growing here. So all of these confluences here suggests a continued bearish momentum to the downside in the price of the currency pair. So let's monitor this trade and wait for the expiration at the end of 2 minutes. Okay, so that trade was in the money. Okay, so I'm on USD BRL OTC and I just took a sell trade here. And the reason why I took the sell trade, we're beginning to see some strong bearish candles developing here. The price had been consolidating previously, but now there seems to be a bullish trend developing. Number two, we're seeing the divergence of the red minus DI line with the plus green DI line here, suggesting that sellers are more in control. Uh, then we have the Williams% R line crossing below the minus 80 line here, telling us that the momentum of the strength of the bearish trend continues to be strong. And then if you look at the momentum indicator here, we're seeing some growing red histogram lines. So all these confluences suggest a continued bearish movement to the downside over the next 2 minutes. So let's monitor this trade and wait for the expiration. First step, we're looking for increasing divergence of the ADX line. But we also want to look at the general trend, the price action of the candles here. And then we use the Williams% R line and the momentum indicator for additional confirmation. Okay, so that trade was in the money. All right, so I'm going to pause the video and look for the next trade setup. Okay, so I'm on OMRCNY OTC, and similarly to the previous trade, I took a sell trade here or a put option here. And the reason for that is, first of all, the price action here is showing us a general bearish trend to the downside here. The ADX line, we're seeing a divergence of the red minus DI line with the green plus DI line here. Then we have the Williams% R line initially crossing below the red minus 80 line here, and so it's ranging a little bit above around the minus 80 line. And then here we're seeing the momentum indicator uh, shows us the histograms are printing below the zero line here. So this suggests all these confluences suggest a continued bearish trend in the price of the currency pair here. So let's monitor the trade and wait for the expiration at the end of the 2 minutes. Awesome. Okay, so that trade was also in the money. All right, so let's move on to the next trade setup. Okay, so I'm on MAD USD OTC pair, and I just took a sell trade here. And the reason why I took the sell trade, first of all, the price action is showing us a general bearish push here to the downside. And then we're seeing a growing divergence of the red minus DI line with the green plus DI line here. And the Williams percent R line is moving downward here. It's sort of showing a push to the uh, toward the red minus 80 line. And then we have the momentum indicator uh, printing, the histograms printing. Let's monitor this trade and wait for the expiration. Initially the price retraced, but uh, my prediction was correct, and that trade was in the money. Uh, Initially, the Williams percent R line failed to fall below the minus 80 line here. I took the trade when I saw the growing divergence, but with the retracement, but all the confluences, all the confirmations combined told me that the price would continue downward. All right, so let me pause the video and look for the next set. Okay, so I'm on the Euro TRY OTC pair here, and I just took a sell trade. And the reason why I took the sell trade is we're seeing a general bearish trend here in the currency pair here. But more importantly, we're seeing the divergence of the minus DI line, the red minus DI line, and the green plus DI line, this growing separation of the lines, which tells me uh, the bears have taken control, and there are more sellers here, so it's pushing the price of the currency pair down. Then secondly, here we have the Williams percent R line crossing below the minus 80 line here in a downward direction. And then we see the momentum line here printing, the histograms printing below the zero line, which is another confirmation that tells us the momentum of the bearish trend continues. So let's monitor this trade and wait for the expiration at the end of the 2 minutes expiry. Okay, great. So that trade was in the money. So to recap, you look for the divergence of the ADX lines here. And you also want to look at the price action of the currency pair as well to kind of confirm. And then we're looking for the Williams percent R line either during a bullish trade going above the minus 20 line and during a bearish trend falling below the minus 80 line. and then we want the momentum indicators to show us that the histograms are printing below the zero line during a downtrend, and then printing above the zero line like so during an uptrend. Okay, so if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, a like, uh, subscribe to my channel if you're interested in keeping up with my latest trading videos. Comment if give me a comment if you have any questions about the strategy. I have a link to the platform, the trading platform, the pocket option trading platform, in the video comments and or in the channel description or the channel bio. Also, I wanted to make note that I've been trading about 5% of my capital here, and that's part of good money management. We don't want to risk high percentages of our capital because that can lead to huge losses as well. The idea is you want to grow your account slowly but surely, tally more wins than losses, thereby growing your account. Okay, this is not a get rich quick scheme. So thank you for watching. ADX Williams% R Momentum Trading Strategy, Gus Schmidt. Thank you for watching.